Good Sunday morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good day so far. I wanted to break in here on the Channel 3 news app from the digital desk because we have a whole lot of important stories going on as we speak. First and foremost, there is a terrible situation that is unfolding right now in Manchester, where there was a major fire inside an apartment complex. Right now, 17 people are temporarily homeless. They have been displaced by this fire in Manchester again. And now police are telling us that they believe this fire is the result of an arson. They have arrested one person. A suspect is in custody. This all played out late last night on Foster Street. Again, 17 people displaced by this fire, which started on the first floor. We've also learned this morning that investigators rescued 3 people, and they actually found a dead body on the third floor of that apartment complex. However, the property manager of that apartment complex has told us that the person apparently had been dead for about a month and that the death is not connected directly to that fire. Again, this is a developing situation in Manchester. We'll have much more on this story throughout the day here on Channel 3, but we did want to keep you up to date on what is going on in Manchester right now. And again, we'll have much more on that in the days ahead. Okay, I also want to tell you about a story that we have just learned about in Waterbury. This is straight from investigators in Waterbury. They are looking into a shooting that happened on Saturday. They tell us that the shooting happened in the area of Walnut Street and Ives Street. We know that one person was hit multiple times in this shooting. That victim, we're told, is in stable condition right now, though. In Waterbury, they are searching for the shooter. Again, in this incident that happened near the intersection of Walnut Street and Ives Street. We're also tracking a major story in Norwalk where we know 5 firefighters were injured while battling a massive fire at a home there. I want to take you to the scene and show it to you here. This is the situation in Norwalk. Again, 5 firefighters injured. This is a picture from the scene there. This all played out yesterday afternoon on Golden Hill Street, and firefighters tell us that, 5 firefighters injured, and we don't know their current conditions, but we do know one of those firefighters had to be taken to the Bridgeport burn unit. Of course, as soon as we learn more information about their condition, we'll let you know. There was fire apparently coming out of all 3 floors of this home, and those firefighters actually helped 12 people evacuate safely. They are all temporarily homeless, and they're being assisted right now by the American Red Cross. Also, we want to tell you about a story that is really blowing up right now on our website, and that is the fact that an iconic shoreline restaurant, Jimmy's of Savin Rock in West Haven, will close its doors next weekend on Sunday. Now, Jimmy's was open for 5 generations, 100 years in West Haven, and the reason that they're closing again on Sunday of next week is because the owners say they are ready to retire. So in some ways, this is a positive story. We're so happy the owners are able to retire, but certainly it's very sad for all the people who love Jimmy's. And again, they posted this on social media. If you want to come out and say goodbye, you have another week to do so. Again, as Jimmy's of Savin Rock, in West Haven will close its doors. Also, we did want to tell you about a UConn sports update, and that is the fact, you see Gino right there, the women's basketball team is in action later today at 2:30. They've got a big tilt against Xavier in Big East play. Of course, the Huskies undefeated on the year. They're 6-0 right now. Let's make it 7, shall we, ladies? They're the defending champs, and again, they take the floor today at 2:30. They're hitting the road on this one, so this could be an interesting matchup, and let's hope that the Huskies keep it rolling and stay undefeated on the season. Now, listen, we also, of course, have been paying a very close attention to the weather, and that's because we are in the midst of a first alert weather day today because of rain that is expected to arrive this afternoon. Meteorologist Jill Gilardi has been all over that. Also, if you look on Tuesday, there is another first alert weather day, and on Tuesday, there is at least a possibility of snow in some parts of our state. It also could mix with the rain. So again, if you take a look for today, the big problem is going to be this afternoon. There could be some rain, and then on Tuesday, there is a possibility of a mixture between snow and rain. So again, we're going to be all over that story throughout the day here on Channel 3 and in the days ahead, certainly. All right, I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday so far, and we'll see you real soon right here on Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Have a great Sunday, everybody.